From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. British Columbia Premier David Eby did not hide his disappointment with Ottawa for speaking with two other provinces and not BC about a potential pipeline project to northern British Columbia. He said he told Prime Minister Mark Carney by phone yesterday how unacceptable it was for the federal, Alberta and Saskatchewan governments to talk about a potential pipeline from Alberta without input from his province.
I don't know why. The thought was that it would be okay for it to happen in British Columbia. But regardless, I was very clear that my expectation is that going forward, that British Columbia be at the table.
Eby has said a possible pipeline threatens the fragile consensus among First Nations for other resource projects, he says, that are real and have real proponents. Conservatives are hammering Prime Minister Carney over a report he made at the G20 summit in South Africa Sunday when he shrugged off a question asking when he last spoke with U.S. President Donald Trump.
Who cares? I mean, it's a detail. It's a detail. I spoke to him. I'll speak to him again when it matters.
Carney went on to say Canada will return to suspended trade talks when America is ready to. That clip set off MPs during question period, including Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre.
Mr. Speaker, we care. We care about the workers who've lost their jobs.
Minister responsible for Canada-U.S. trade, Dominic LeBlanc, says the Liberals are certainly defending Canadians under attack by U.S. tariffs. A senior government official says Carney is considering a trip to Washington next week. The search for 3 missing people in a deadly house fire in Brampton, Ontario has ended. Peel Regional Police say the remains of 2 of the missing were found in the wreckage of Thursday's pre-dawn blaze, while the third is safe at a hospital with family. In total, police say 4 people died at the scene, 3 women and a toddler. One of the 4 injured people taken to hospital was pregnant, and she went into emergency surgery to deliver the baby, but the infant has since died. The Ontario government is set to table legislation today that would require people accused of a crime and granted bail to provide a cash security deposit up front rather than paying later if they break their bail conditions. And it's a bird, it's a plane. It's a first edition Superman comic, and it sold at a Texas auction house last night for a whopping $9.12 million US, making it the most expensive comic book ever sold. Lon Allen of Heritage Auctions flew out to San Francisco to see the comic for himself, which was unearthed by 3 brothers at their late mother's place.
They found it in the attic in San Francisco area while they were cleaning out her mother's house. It, ended up being in unbelievable condition.
The Superman No.1 comic was released in 1939 by Detective Comics, Inc. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Brandon Ingram had a season-high 37 points as the Toronto Raptors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 110-99 to extend the Raptors' winning streak to 8 games. Ingram says he's feeling no rust after missing most of last season with a sprained ankle.
I felt good tonight. I just threw myself out there and just was in the flow of the game.
Toronto announced before the game that star R.J. Barrett of nearby Mississauga was day-to-day with a sprained right knee suffered in Sunday night's win over Brooklyn. Elsewhere, the Detroit Pistons won their 13th straight game to tie the franchise record with a win over the Indiana Pacers. In the NHL, the Ottawa Senators fell 1-0 to the LA Kings. Utah Mammoth forward Logan Cooley scored 4 straight goals and assisted on the other in Utah's 5-1 win over the Vegas Golden Knights. In the NFL's Monday night game, the San Francisco 49ers scored a 20-9 victory over the Carolina Panthers. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.